My original plan was to get much more footage of the store. I wanted to do a full walkthrough since the store is brand new and it is the first time that I went there, but I had a little situation. All right, so this is what happened. I was walking up an aisle and somebody walked in through the store door and they were singing. They had some kind of, I don't know, iPod or phone on their hand, and they were singing. They had dark sunglasses. They were dressed all in black. They had black, everything was black. Black shoes, black clothes, black sunglasses. And I was just kind of making my way out of an aisle to turn. And I heard, hey, oh, miss. And I turned around, you know, like anybody would do, and it happened to be like the craft aisle, and there were these like styrofoam balls in a bag, and he asked me, oh, is this the balls that you make like science projects with? Now I was a little far away, but from where I was standing, it seemed like it was. So I'm like, yeah, I would think that you could use that. And then I proceeded to walk away, and then I made myself down the next aisle, and at the end cap of that aisle, there were all graduation items. And in that very moment, it dawned on me. Now, I had just been to the Dollar Tree yesterday. I walked right by the graduation stuff, and it didn't even faze me. It's not something I usually look at. But it hit me today that, oh my goodness, my son is graduating this year. And I started looking, and I found some really cute things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pick them up. Well, as I was putting them into my basket, he approached me again, and he's like, oh, are you graduating? And I said, no. I said, that was many moons ago. I was being nice, you know. And he's like, oh, no way. How old are you? So I told him my age. He's like, oh, no way. You don't look that old. He's like, so who's graduating? And I said, well, my son is graduating. He's like, oh, how old is he? And I'm like, he's going to be 18 soon. And he's like, oh, well, you know, your son don't know me. He said, but, you know, tell him later that the Silver Shadow wishes him a happy birthday. He called himself the Silver Shadow. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So again, I proceeded to go on with my shopping, and before I know it, there he was again, asking me questions. I mean, he even went as far as asking me, do I smoke weed? What's my drink of choice? What do you do for fun? And then, I mean, the whole situation was just very unsettling. I tried to keep an open mind. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know. He definitely... To me, your gut is your conscience and it is your intuition. And my gut told me that there was an ulterior motive. I don't know what it was. I'm here right now, so everything's fine. Nothing happened. But it just, the whole situation was creepy. And then he kind of basically said to me, well, I'm just going to stick to you through the rest of the store because usually, you know, people think I'm intimidating, and with you, I'm being friendly. So I just proceeded, you know, once that happened, the rest of the store, I don't even know what was in it. I couldn't concentrate. I didn't pick up anything else. I kind of just wanted to still see it because I didn't want to be judgmental, but at the same time, my focus was gone. So I continued to at least go through the rest of the store. He was basically behind me. And then we kind of reached the rack where there was sunglasses. And he's like, well, I want to buy you a pair of sunglasses. And I'm like, no, thank you. I said, I have plenty of sunglasses. I definitely don't need more. And he's like, oh, you can never have enough of something. I'm like, no, take your money and buy yourself something. I'm like, thank you, but I don't need it. So that went on again, and he just kept talking. And then all of a sudden he says, I need nail polish remover. And by then we were like kind of right next to the cash register. And I'm like, well, I don't know where the nail polish remover is. I said, ask the attendant. He would know. But he didn't want to ask the attendant. He was just kind of leering me to go after him. And I'm like, I'm not going after this guy. I'm basically done. I'm going to go cash out. If he needs nail polish remover, he needs to ask the attendant. I also heard him say when he walked in, I guess he really wasn't shopping. He was just standing around. And I heard the attendant ask him if he needed any help, and he said no. I'm just waiting for my girlfriend to pick me up. And then later on, he said the same thing to me. He's like, oh, you know, I'm not trying to get with you. He's like, I'm not trying to pick you up. He's like, I'm just trying to be friendly. He's like, I'm actually waiting for my girlfriend to pick me up. And I'm like, just waiting for this girl to come pick him up. And then I'm like, well, is this girl going to come pick him up and she's going to see me? And then there's going to be all kinds of trouble because she might assume the wrong thing. The situation was just... It was awful. It was awful. So I made my way to the register. I started putting my stuff on the counter so that I can go ahead and pay for my stuff and get the heck out of there. To be honest with you, my thoughts were, again, I think there was a ulterior motive. I'm not going to go into details. I really don't know what it was. Maybe he was just being friendly. I just know it was very unsettling. But I'm like, I honestly, and again, this is going to be judgmental, but I'm like, is he gonna wait for me to get to the register? Is he gonna rob me? And then the thought I thought the most was, well, does he want to ride? Is he gonna wait till I get outside and then he's gonna ask me for a ride? And I was petrified of that. I was just scared that it was even gonna come to that. So I finally made it to the register. I put my stuff down. The guy started ringing me up, and he comes right around with some stuff in his hand. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, you know, have you paid for that yet? And the attendant looked at him and he said no. And then I don't even know what it was. All I know, it was about this big, and it was purple. I don't know what it was. I think it was like bath set kind of stuff, but it was small. I mean, it was tiny. I don't know what it was. So I guess then he proceeded to like pull out $1, and he was going to give the attendant $1 to pay for it. He's like, I want to buy this for you. And I said, no, please. I said, you take that and you buy that for your girlfriend. It will be much more appreciated, and I would rather see you buy it for her than a total stranger. And he's like, well, no, you've been kind. I really want to buy it for you. I said, no, really, honestly, you buy it for your girlfriend. And then he's like, okay, well then you buy it for me. And I don't know if he was joking, I don't know if he was for real, but at this point I just wanted to be done with this. So I took $1 from my money and I put it down, and I said, well, go ahead, you buy that. You go ahead and you buy that for your girlfriend and I'll pay for it. He's like, oh, I don't want your money. And I'm like, no, really, I want to buy this for your girlfriend. And then he pulled out another one, the same exact thing in yellow. And I still don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it was some kind of bath thing, but it was just small. I've just never seen anything that small. It was like miniature. And he's like, well, okay, then you take this one and I'll pay for it for your son. And it was visibly girly. I don't know what he was thinking, that my son would even want something like that. And I'm like, no, give them both to your girlfriend. And then by then the attendant had given me my money, and I walked out. And the whole time I was walking out, honestly, all I was thinking is, he's gonna be behind me, because the minute I would escape him in the store, he was by my side right again. And I'm like, he's gonna be behind me, he's going to follow me to my car. And luckily I made it from the storefront into my car. I got in my car, locked my doors, put my seatbelt on, and even then I'm like, he's going to be walking out this door at any minute. He's going to be flashing me down to try to get my attention, to talk to me again. And at that point I wasn't going to do it. I was just going to pull away. I had already given this guy enough of time on my day. I always go with my gut, and I don't like where it was going. I'm just glad that nothing really happened. And I mean, maybe he was just weird. Maybe that's just how he is. Maybe he was lonely. I don't know, but I didn't feel right. And after all of this, honestly, what I was most mad about, because I was already safe, obviously, but what I was most mad about is that he ruined my shopping experience. I didn't get to shop the whole store like I wanted to. I don't really go down that end much. I don't know when I'll be able to make it back. So yeah, that was the worst part for me, after I didn't feel scared anymore. And now onto what I was able to haul before he walked in that store. So like I was saying, I noticed some graduation stuff. So I picked up this stake, you know, just to put by the stairs on the day that my son graduates. I know Dollar Tree has stuff like this, but like I said, it never dawned on me to even check, because you never think this day is coming. You always think it's so far from you. And you know, I always think I have like another year or two, and I don't. So I got real serious about it this morning, and I went ahead and just grabbed this one. I mean, maybe the Dollar Tree has better ones, I don't know, but seen it, I grabbed it, I put it in my carriage. And this item I thought was really, really, really cute. And it is like, it's almost like one of those that you write with dry eraser on, and it just says grad, and that area says you did it. and that one says congrats. And I thought this would be so nice, like to hang up and just have like everybody write him a little note, a little, you know, congratulating him. I thought that was super special. I don't know if there's anything like this at the Dollar Tree. I'll definitely have to check. And then I figured this one I can hang like on the house itself, outside, with some balloons. And this one says, it's pretty it's pretty big, and it says congrats, go grad, bravo, hooray, you're a star, and celebrate your success. And it has like the caps. They even had like these it wasn't that little either. I might go back and get it, but I'm bringing Denny with me. I ain't going there by myself anymore. But it was like the cap, and it was made out of that stuff like that the Dollar Tree carries a lot of, like the bunnies and stuff that you hang on the door, like that tinsel stuff. They had caps like that. They were good size, and I figured get a few of those and maybe decorate around the house with them. I don't know, but they were really cute. The Dollar Tree might even have something like that. I just never paid attention. So that was it for the graduation stuff. And then I got myself another razor. I've gotten these before. They're not bad, so I just grabbed another one. The one that I got at the dollar store, the other new dollar store that opened up here that I went a few days ago, it's I already threw it out. It's not, I wouldn't rebuy it. And then I just grabbed these because at the time when I was trying to look at these, he was really like heavy into the conversation, and I really couldn't even concentrate. So I don't even know if I would have bought them, if I would have decided to put them back, if I would have bought both. This is the only kind that they had. It was the pomegranate face mask and the avocado face mask. I probably would have still bought it, but honestly it's just like I couldn't concentrate. I just grabbed it and threw it in. I shouldn't have even bought it because I've bought in a few that I still even haven't used, and I definitely shouldn't be buying more. It's a problem, but I did. And then I know these, I mean, I don't really think you get your money's worth because there ain't that much in it. The smaller one has 8, and so there's the bigger one, but I just couldn't resist. I thought they were super cute for the summer. This one says seize the day, and it has like the beach chairs. And then this one says set sail, and it has the beach chairs with the umbrella. I thought that was really, really cute, so I bought one of each. And then I bought myself a brush because I'm really like super fussy and picky with my brushes, and Dollar Tree almost never has brushes that I like. So when I saw this one, I thought it was pretty decent, so I picked that up. And then my last item, I'll insert a clip. I got to get a clip of the other style that they had. I went back and forth. I didn't know which one to get, and then I'm like, well, just get both. And then I'm like, no, just get one. And then I finally settled on this. I thought this was super cute. It's a yardstick, and it's pretty hefty. It's strong. It's not like the ones that you get at the Dollar Tree. And then it has just like this hanging wooden flag, and I thought that was super cute. And I love decorating Americana. I just love it. It just reminds, well, it doesn't remind me, it is the summertime and the ease and the long sunny days. I love it all. I love coming home and seeing the flowers bloom and the yard all, you know, just cheery and sunny. Definitely not how my morning went, but I'm here, I'm safe. So let's hope the next time I go there, it'll be on a better note. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.